Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. I hope you're having a good evening. It's Nick here, which I think you sort of like expected. I'm still on the computer, no one else has bought it off me. So we're going to do a Thursday live stream, and hello to everyone that's, there's quite a lot of you in the chat box already, so hope you are well. So it's a bit of a test this one, never done a review, well not a review, a live stream on a Thursday before, certainly not at this time either. So we'll see how strong the internet speed is it stable, and also as well we're just going to look at one game this time, which is Stunt Car Racer. So it's going to be a bit of a blundering series. Now we used to do blundering on the channel with some racing games, Tokka Touring Cars 2 and I think Tomb Raider we did as well, and Speedball 2. So yeah, we'll see how this one goes. Ideally I wanted to do Stunt Car Race on the Commodore Amiga, but the internet isn't quite there at the moment. Hello Andrew, hello Tom, hello Texie, Alf, Jason, Dion, hello Julie, hello Gumdio, I can see you're all there. So yeah, so Stunt Car Racer by Microstar in 1989. So depending on how strong my internet signal is, we might be on this for an hour, we might be on it for 2 hours, or we might be on it for, well, half an hour. But we'll see how we get on. So Stunt Car Racer. So let's get this loaded up. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Stunt Car Racer, essentially it's like a roller coaster race where you're a car on the top of a track, going through 4 different divisions. I'm sure a lot of you know this already. There's 2 tracks in each division, 2 opponents in each division, and you must race each of those people to get points. I think it's 2 points for a race win and 1 point for a lap. And the person that gets the highest points gets promoted. The person that gets middle points doesn't go anywhere. The person who gets the least points gets relegated, except if you're in Division 4. Now, this is going to be this game isn't the easiest game in the world, and I'm going to make it a little bit more difficult for myself because I'm going to be on the keyboard. Yes, the keyboard. What could possibly go wrong? So that's number 3 there. Up is Q, down is A, OP. Now, I can't emphasize enough how difficult this game is on keys, but I'm quite confident that we're going to do really, really well. So all going well. There's our opponents. They're all going well. I'll be on this. If it goes well, I'll save the state, and we might continue next week as a sort of like well done, Gumdio. Hit it, big nose. It's all. Yeah, it's thrown me a bit. Yeah, anyway, we'll see how we get on. I might save it as well, but it's going to get to Division 1, and I probably won't get to Division 1 all in one go unless something goes super duper. So you might see I'm in Division 4. It's Nick, Roadhog and Jumping Jack. The tracks we're going to be racing are Humpback and the Little Ramp. Then it gets progressively difficult. Big Ramp, Stepping Stones, Roller Coaster and a High Jump, and Drawbridge and Ski Jump, which is like super difficult. Right, so we won't practice. Practice is for losers. Hi Rossi. So let's just jump in to start the racing season, and it's me against Jumping Jack on the keyboard. Right, so here we are. Now, if you're familiar just with the 16-bit version of this on the Amiga, the draw rate isn't as good on the Spectrum, but it's good enough. They do a really, really good job. Jeff Crammond was a genius. I think someone else helped code this one called Pete Cook. The game back in the day cost £9.99. And we're on the ZX Spectrum 128K. Right, there's a drop start at the beginning. Right, let's see if this works. So this is just a tester. Hopefully my selected keys don't work. If not, well, then we'll have to think of it again. Right. Doesn't look like the boosts are working. Maybe my selected keys don't work. But anyway, it's nothing about going live, is there really? Right, it is working. So you'll see on the bottom left a plus. That means that means my opponent is 23 metres ahead of me. Let's try and get past straight away. We have to go over 3 laps. Oh man, this is really difficult on keys, people. So here we go. Hopefully it's looking okay where you are. Right, so, and as I say, yes, this is going to really, really test me. So I will be trying to look at the comments as well. This is one of those games where you really have to concentrate on the track. I've gone up too fast there. Right, okay, so our first opponent shouldn't be that good. So as long as I can keep the thing on the track, in theory, which isn't the easiest thing to do, in theory I should be okay. Now you really feel the bumps with this game. You might be watching it and feel the bumps with me. We're in a super roller coaster. Oh man. Hopefully you can hear the engine sounds on this 128k. Right, it's a good conversion. It's a very good conversion. Right, so we're in the lead by 200 meters. So let's not overdo it. Let's just be nice and careful and try and get out of Division 4. Oh, I don't know if you've ever played this, but it is a very, very tricky game. Whoa! Right, okay, right. Oh, I went a bit like Popeye then. Right, I've got 500 meters. There's not too much jeopardy on this one. There's no huge jumps at all as I catch some massive air. The lap that I've done is in the bottom right, 50 seconds. When you're really flying, a sub 50-second lap is pretty good. I'm being a bit cautious here compared to what I normally would be. So hopefully you enjoy this one. As I say, it is the official ZX Spectrum live streams go up on Monday and Tuesday. This is a bonus one, and there will be a lot of testing that I do every now and again. On Monday there'll also be an Atari 2600 because we did a bit of testing there as well. Tuesday I think there's going to be 2 ZX Spectrum streams, so it's all about testing and seeing what's possible. So thank you for everyone that's joined me on this one. I presume the internet speed is acceptable at the moment, comparable to what Monday and Tuesday would be. As I go on to the last lap, I'm quite a bit in the lead here. Let's see if we can do this jump at the right speed this time. I think you need to be about 170. Oh no! I'm a bit to the side, am I? Oh, I thought I was going to go off the track then, which would have been a bit of a problem. My time was a 49.11 in the last lap, which is pretty good, I suppose. I think the quickest I've ever done is about a 46, but I might be remembering that wrong. That might be on the the Commodore Amiga version. So it's moving quite quick comparatively. This is emulated, so if you want to be ridiculous, you can speed it up to about, I don't know, 200 or 400%, but that is just silly. You've got no chance of staying on the track if that happens. Right, okay, so it looks like a good first race here. This is the last lap. Right, let's power it through. I've got a number of boosts still left. So, there we go. We could be on a massive cheese block. Race 1. Hooray! Right, it's okay, so that's okay then. I managed to stay on the track there, so there's hope. There's hope for us. The little ramp, best lap is Nick, that's me, 49.11. The race lap time is me, 2 minutes 29.24 seconds. So there we go. So I got the pretty much yellow. Some of the tracks are a different colour on this one as well. Okay, Jeff Crammon is a legend, the old gamer Steve. I humbly agree. It is a good conversion, Lemmy. It's a good old game. So hopefully I can do it a little bit of justice here. Right. Okay. So there's the league so far. Jumping Jack has raced 3 races, 1, 2, and got 1 fastest lap. But his races are over. I fancy some cheese as well. Roadhog isn't doing very well, and I'm in the middle. So at the moment, if it ended today, Jumping Jack will get promoted. But I've only raced once, so I'm off to I'm versus Jumping Jack again, and this time we're on the humpback. Okay, so doesn't look overly difficult, does it? There looks okay. It's only the next division they start getting a little bit tricky. Right. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Bomb, 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 bomb. So this channel has gone. This track's gone green. So the cheese has gone a bit mouldy, I think. Maybe it's Stilton that's got a bit out of control. Right. Okay. Now it's quite dark in this room. My fingers are on the keyboard. And yes, don't slip off the keyboard when you're on a high roller coaster. Drop start. We're going to start anytime soon. The green, green grass of home. Oops, I got off to a terrible start because I'm pressing the wrong keys. But no, he's gone into a lead. Right, okay, so the computer opponent is in a lead in his see-through car. So this is going to be a bit tricky now. I'm going to have to try and overtake him on the track. And it's quite easy for them to bash you off the track as well. So we might need a bit of patience here. Yeah. Okay, so you've got a lot of buffering, have you, Tom? It was a bit risky doing this on a Thursday because I thought there might be more traffic. And that's the more reason for the test. If everyone's getting buffering, then of course Thursday might not be possible. But that's what all testing is about. Is everyone else having buffering, or is it roughly the same as Monday? Fill me in, let me know. Okay. Oops. It's okay where you are, right, okay. That's okay then, that's good. Sometimes you get a comment in there where someone says they've lost the sound or something. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's just local. But it's good to get the feedback, really, because if one person's got it, then a number of other people have got it. But all the time, I'm trying to keep on the track as well. That's right. Okay, I've got to take my eye off the comments, because this could get hectic pretty quickly. It's moving quite fast. As I say, the draw rate is okay, it's acceptable, but it isn't brilliant. So sometimes the corners can come at you a little bit quick. You need to get into a certain rhythm. Hopefully this has given you a bit of an idea, my commentary on racing at the same time, of what I can do when we're able to do PlayStation 4 games, which will happen at some point, I don't know where, and I can comment as we drive around at the same time. So all of this really is like a learning process for me, like all these streams have been. I think I've pretty much nailed the Spectrum ones, although there is a bit to learn all the time. So thank you for staying with me. It is developing each time. I'm putting in the groundwork. And thank you for your support as well. Hooray! We're the A team, aren't we, really? Oops, that's going to take a bit of a bash. Concentrate. That crack across the top is still looking quite bad. Whoa. There is a bit of pop-up in this track. It will happen quite a bit on Spectrum games. If I could have done it on the Amiga, it wouldn't have been quite so bad, because that's super smooth. But generally, all versions on this are great. I played the Commodore 64 version as well, and that's pretty special as well. Right, okay. You can imagine I've got a bit of a gap with the other car in front. You can imagine on the later tracks where the opponents are closer to you, it's going to get a bit hectic while you're bashing each other and trying to get round the corners at the same time. Now, I'm not doing this lap perfect by any means, and taking quite a bit of damage as we zip on to lap 3. Now, after we finish racing Jumping Jack, we have to then race Roadhog on the same two tracks. I think he's a similar speed to Jumping Jack, but yeah, this is probably my favourite racing game on the ZX Spectrum, just because what it's actually achieving. There's nothing else that comes quite close to this game. I was quite astonished when I saw it. Oh dear, that's bad. Oh, the crack's got a bit bigger there. Really, you need to turbo that round the corner, but I've got such a big lead now, I should just concentrate, famous last words, concentrate on keeping on the track so we can get round here, because then I'd be in pretty good stead to get promoted, and I think we'd only probably need a handful of points and then we're off and running. Tom, I've just seen your comment there, I glanced across, I risked it. I have fallen off the track quite a bit, whoa, especially on keys. But I have got sort of like used to it now to a degree where I would say I'm pretty good at it. You'll see me going off the track a lot more on the later courses. It's just trying to get into a rhythm with the thing. Generally, apart from when I reviewed it, I haven't really. I normally do it without actually talking. Right. There we go. Where do the marshals stand? I don't know, Rosie. Perhaps they're in a chase helicopter. So there we go. So it's two good races for me, I would say. So we're off to a good start. Best lap 56.56. So maybe a bit of showboat now. I think I've got enough to qualify. Race time 2:51.61. So a shade under 3 minutes. There we go. Trap 4 of 6. Jumping. Oh, perhaps I did. Yeah. Okay. So race 4 of 6. 2 points and 1 point. So there we are in the league. Jumping Jack has had all these. No, has he had all these races? Yeah, he's had all these races now, has he? I think so. So we've just got 2 races left. I only really need to get a point off Roadhog, and then I'm going to win because he can't actually get there. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Dazzy. It is tricky on the old keyboard, and it might catch up with me later on. My joystick's working okay. It's just that sometimes on on one stream in particular, and when I was doing a review, the left went a bit, and I don't want to risk not being able to turn left suddenly, because that could end in disaster real quick. So yeah, we're back on the little ramp. We're back racing on the big yellow cheese, and this time we're versus Roadhog. As I say, I think we only need about a point or so, so I might risk trying to go hell for leather on a couple of these laps, which might risk me falling off the track. Thanks, Gumdio. 20 viewers, that's not too bad. And this is the first time we've done one where we're only looking at one track, essentially. Right, so we know what to expect here. Drop on the track on the big yellow cheese, race around, and, well, I only need about a point, I think. So I just need, on the last two races, I think I only need about a fastest lap there, but I'm quite confident I can get both of them. Broom, broom, broom. Right, so yeah, I was looking at games before I decided to do on this one what games would last a long time to actually review. So it was looking like racing games. I did consider the Wild Bunch, and I did consider doing a long one of Plunder. So maybe we can drop into those another time. We'll see how this one goes. So yeah, I mean, this track is yellow, the other one is green. I think on the next league it might start going to slightly different colours. So Nick, don't get too cocky. It's quite easy to fall off the track. Now I think when you get to Division 1, if you ever do, I think it just goes around again, or at least it did on the Amiga version, and just you get a well, you just got a higher top speed. That's too slow. I think I've gone off that too slow. Oh, that was close. No, that's perfect. Right, okay. Let's boot it around. It's yellow again. They call it mellow yellow. Do singing and driving at the same time. That's not illegal as of yet, but answering your phone is. So if my phone goes off, first lap, because we start from a standing start. Right, now we're going to be a bit cavalier now. We're going to really boot it around and see if I can beat 49.11. So I could very well go off the track here, but we've got to keep it interesting. Hello, Han Solo. I'm going to boot it around, see how quickly I can go. Right, so this is as if I was on a qualifying lap, but you don't have qualifying laps in this. On the boosts. On the boost, on the boost, on the boost, on the boost, on the boost. We're going to have to decelerate up here, otherwise we're going too fast. That'll do us. Touch the landing. If we land the ramp, we don't get too much bounce. We've got traction with the road straight away. Boost round here. Trying to beat my fastest lap of 49.11. And then we'll probably ease off on lap 3. Unless I go off the track, of course. Right, okay. Through here. Oh, it's bumping all over the place. I only feel like half in control of it, as if my steering wheel was made out of soap. And it's a very wet day. Right. See how the car bounces here. Hopefully we don't bounce off the track. That doesn't give us too much to play with, but just about. Back on the boost around the corner, which is always risky, and thump it down here. 49.11 to beat, and we did a 46.5, and that's an awesome lap. 46.5. We're almost, well, we've got 9 boosts left, but I'll just take it easy now. We're over a kilometre ahead of the opponent, which is pretty good going, isn't it, really? Right, good stuff. That was a lap and a half, that was. So yeah, this is quite often when you see my gameplay on reviews, it's well, bad, but we just have a bit of a laugh with it. This is one of the ones that I'm okay at. I'm pretty good at that. I wish this game was online, but that's never going to happen, because I think I'd stay in half a chance. But racing games is which I like the most. So if we ever got to a point where we're doing any on the PlayStation 4 or further, although we're all mainly into retro gaming here, I'd have a bit of a practice and we'd have a bit of a go. Right, okay. I was enjoying watching the virtual Formula 1 when it was on, and I wouldn't mind having a go on that. I haven't got a rig or anything, but can you imagine if I beat Charles Leclerc on keys and he had a proper rig? That would be interesting. Whoa, cool. That was got a bit cocky there, and the race is won. 48.52, so still quicker than the lap before. 46.5 race set. So I've got new lap records. That was already better than the first one. So hope you like watching this game so far. If you've got a Spectrum 128K or just emulation, I really recommend tracking this one down. My preference is for the Amiga version, but this version is jolly super as well. And as I said, it's my favourite ZX Spectrum game of them all. You're making me a bit hungry with all your cheese talk. I fancy a cheese and pickle sandwich as well. Right, here we go. That's right, Dion. Formula 1, cheese and pickle sandwiches. It's the same sort of thing, doesn't it, really? Okay. I'm not sure, Lewis. I don't want to risk it at the moment. I think it probably does boost properly and goes at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I've got 9 points. Roadhog's got 1 point, so even if he gets the fastest lap, and wins the race on the last one, then we're fine. But I do like seeing your chat in the community section. That's what it's all about. A bit of live interaction, easing the stress there, as I always say. A bit like a broken record, but that's what it's all about. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. Right, okay, so we're back on the green track again. Yeah, right, okay. Bum, 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 bum. It's the humpback. This is just a, well, it's a bonus race now, isn't it? Because we've already qualified for the next race up, which involves the stepping stones. Thanks to everyone that's become a member of the channel and people that subscribe, which is always a big help. Right, okay. So, how do you think this one's going? Is it something we should do every Thursday, or should it strictly just be a one-off? Would you like to see one on Thursday every week, on 8 for about an hour to 2 hours? I'll be guided by you, really. Right, so let's get a lead straight away. I think he hasn't even got in the lead straight away, has he? There, right? I think we've got him. We've got him. There we go. So on the last race on the humpback, oh man, look, I've got a bit of air there. He got away straight away. This time is there. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Tom. Right, okay. Right, here we go. Well, tell all your friends about the streams then. That would help. We get a few people, extra people watching, which won't be a bad thing. It's all about promoting the channel and making it grow. If the live streams keep going well, that gives me incentive to, well, take a bit of a risk and upgrade the internet. Right, okay. So we're going around. Let's just keep on the track. Oh no! Oh man, yeah, I thought I was going to go clean off the track then. What was I talking about? Anyway, this is probably one of the most difficultest games to actually play and comment on at the same time, and also read the comments. Oh man, I like to drunk driving here. Can you imagine if the game's like froze for half a second? I'd be off. If the emulation froze for half a second and I missed the track, I wouldn't know where I was. Right, okay. Round there. So it's Division 4. We don't need to win this race. We don't need to get the fastest lap, but it looks like we are going to. That big distance we've got. We're over 600 metres already. Right. Boom. Okay, good. Yeah, so racing games, I would say, is what I'm best at. It's my genre. It's about, a lot of them are just getting into a rhythm of the thing. Whoa. Yeah, and also I'll probably play them most as well. Racing games are the quite easy ones to play for a long time without actually realising. Especially if you've grown up doing the Formula 1 games where you put them in the full race distance. You could be on there for about 2 hours or so just driving round and round and round. But the last, well, I think the most modern Formula 1 game I played, I haven't played any real modern ones, it was Formula 1 2010 on the PlayStation 3, which we did a Blundering series there as well. There we go. So that was quite exciting, but that was quite a while ago now. I think that might have been recorded in 2013. No, it couldn't have been that long ago. But it might well have been, or maybe 2016, perhaps, possibly. Right. Oh, there we go. Thunder along here. So it seems like the 8 till 10 or 8 o'clock start seems to be better for people getting home from work and stuff. Fortunately, the Monday to Tuesday, well, Monday now is going to be a 6 to 8, then probably a 9 to 11, probably, there. So there we go. If you're into your Atari 2600, don't know how many of you are there, or if you're just interested in watching someone blibber around stupidly and talk rubbish, then that might be one for you. Right. But isn't it amazing what the Spectrum was doing with this? Land that, good stuff. Take that down. Right, okay. Unusual engine sounds. I think the 48k version is more using the sort of like blitter trip or blipper trip chip or whatever it's called. I'm getting tongue tied now. Right, so on lap 3 we've got a lead of over 1300 metres. It's only on Division 3 I think where it starts getting a bit tricky. We have to judge your speed on certain difficult jumps. In particular one called the stepping stones is pretty tricky, but metre for metre the tracks on this, although the graphics are different, the metre for metre the tracks on this are identical to the Amiga version. Race 1 again, so 4 races won. I don't think I could take Rainbow Road on this, to be fair. Yeah, good stuff. Right, Yeah, Super Mario takes some practice. I think when I reviewed it on the, causes a bit of trouble. Right, okay. So, yeah, so Dazzy, I'd love to do a Mega Drive and Amiga test. I did one privately. It was just too blurry. For my 360p there. Oh, thanks, Lemmy. That's much appreciated. Thank you. So, yeah, all the super chats help there. A big red thumbs up. Thank you. So that's got us out of Division 4. So, thank you. It's like winning the trophy. Now, the Amiga version had like a podium graphic which come up. This one doesn't. So, as you can see, I've aced that. 4 races, 4 wins, 4 fastest laps, 12 points. Jumping Jack and Roadhog 5 and 1. Okay, so I won't save it. We will just continually go on. If I get promoted, great. If I get relegated, well, that's just extra play for next week. Eventually, maybe in a year's time or something, I'll get into Division 1. Okay, so yeah, F-Zero was a game that showed that some love. Okay, so we're up into the next division. We've got Big Ramp and stepping stones. Big ramp, you really have to get a lot of speed on a jump, or that you've had it, it's pretty much game over. And then stepping stones, that's tricky as well. I think, I'm probably going to get this wrong now, I think you have to go about 140 miles an hour, but if you get that wrong, then it's big trouble as well. So I'm a bit out of practice on this particular one, but we'll be racing against Big Ed and High Flyer. Okay, right, so let's start the racing season. Against Big Ed. Big Ed. On the Amiga version, you do see a picture of the characters. Looks like this track's going to be white, so maybe it's covered in snow to make it extra tricky. And you can see down the front of the map there is the 3 stepping stones. So if you fall down those gaps in the middle, it's practically impossible to get back up again. Now, any sensible person would do practice before they entered the Right, I can't quite remember where the stepping stones are. And if my opponent Big Ed, he generally gets off to a good start, I think. If he gets off to a big start, he might leave us standing. But, yeah. So, 2 points for the race win. 1 point for fastest lap. Who's going to get off in the lead first of all? He's 1 metre ahead. He's 2 metres ahead. Right, I'm going to have to concentrate on this one now. He's 5 metres ahead. I'm really hitting the boost right now. I've got in the lead. It's important to get into the lead on the first corner. So ease off the boost, so I'm going to just drift off completely. Now, Big Ed is no slouch. Oops. Big Ed is no slouch. Although he's 100 metres behind, I'll have to be a bit wary of him. As soon as I get my eye in for lap, that isn't the stepping stone straight. I think the stepping stones might be around the next corner. So as soon as I get my eye in, but have an eye on that distance. Oh, that's bad. Whoa. Right, so I want about 140 over these. I think this is it. So anything quicker than 140, we're in trouble. Right, there's 1 stepping stone. That looks okay. Second stepping stone. I think that's okay. Third stepping stone. But we're a bit close. I think there's 1 more. Right, we've got that. Right, okay, that's good. So that's the trickiest bit of the lap. If I can do that 2 other times, which isn't guaranteed, we'll be cooking. But we've got a lead of about 100 metres. Whenever your opponent comes within 100 metres, then it means you're not fully safe. Right, let's bomb down here. Right, see, the draw rate wasn't particularly good there, but I think this is the end of the first lap. I think. Is it? I think it is. Right, so we did 1 minute 2.9, which isn't. Oh dear. Oh dear. Don't do that to myself. My heart was in my mouth then. Can you imagine if this had a modern day remake with HD graphics and this looked like a real roller coaster? That would be absolutely any person that can make me lose this now and be my own worst enemy if I get these stepping stones wrong. But we do know, don't we, that we need to get on 140 miles an hour. It's a bit slow, Nicky. Or it's a bit quick. Right, this is going to be a bit in the balance. I'm landing a bit too far ahead on this. That's a bit low. Please make it across. Right, made it across. I was panicking for no reason. So that's 2 done. And we've got a lead of 400 metres still. I'm not really hitting the boost a great deal. Just concentrate on staying on the track. Right. This game would have been so good on the Mega Drive as well, but it never, to my knowledge, it never came out on the Mega Drive. I think there was supposed to be a Stunt Car Racer 2, but that never materialised. On the Amiga there, someone did do a hacked version where the tracks are a different colour. It's called the new tracks, which I reviewed. So Stunt Car Racer TNT, if you want to track that one down. Right, just stay on the course. So we went under a minute there, 59.91. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, right. Go round here. So this is looking pretty good. We should have the fastest lap on this and the race win as long as we can make it round. Sometimes if the car's wrecked, the computer might pretend it's got the fastest lap when you thought it's done a bit of cheaty work, and it no way could have done it. Thanks, Dion. I'm trying to stay on here. So this is the last bit where it can potentially go wrong on the stepping stones round this bit. 140 we want, 140. I think that's okay, I think. Boost. Don't drop below 140, then you'll be in trouble. This is the last lap. One more stepping stone to get across. Bingo. Bingo. So just need to drive it to the finishing line now. This is going a lot better on keys than I thought it would be. I thought I'd be all over the place, but rest assured at some point in this live stream I will be on the floor. Okay, through there. So it's a white track. I don't know what colour the next track's going to be. We've had yellow, we've had green. I think it's time for cyan, isn't it? Maybe a magenta track would really the race. But yeah, so do have a go at this game if you haven't already. I'm making it look perhaps a little bit easier than it is. Just take a little bit of practice. This. So 59.91. Lap time of 303.34. So I think the likelihood then is that we're either going to get promoted or stay in the division like before. But the beauty of staying in the division like before is you can just practice the same tracks over and over. Okay, right. So 2 points race winner, 1 point there. Let's see where that puts us. So Big Ed is leading it. He looks like the best driver of the piece, and we just roasted him there. So then we go on to the next race. Okay, right. You're going to try Street Hassle watching it on your phone. Well, that's interesting, Tom. I think that's a tricky feat to do, but good luck with that endeavour. Right, so with Big Ed again. This time it's the big ramp. Now I think the big ramp is around the very first corner, so I might have to boot it straight away. Street Hassle is a game that came out on the Commodore Amiga as well, so I might have to look at that also. Yeah, so I think we just start past those two smaller jumps, and you can see where the big ramp is already, can't you there? Let's scroll it. There you go. You can see that there. That is a huge, huge jump, and I think we need to hit about 200, 230 miles an hour or something like that. Okay. And people that said it was a cyan track, C-Y-A-N, well done you. You was absolutely correcto. Correcto. So thank you, Lemmy, for that super chat that you sent me. That is good. That gives me incentive to carry on and decide how many live streams we're doing and all that sort of stuff. Okay. Right, you couldn't see the big ramp, could you? It was there somewhere. The sky looks a little bit different now on this one. They've done lines. I preferred it when it was a bit more blank. Anyway. The draw rate doesn't look particularly good on this one. And I can't quite see where I'm going. So a lot of this might be on memory. Yeah. I'm risking that this isn't a big ramp. No, this is a smaller ramp first of all. Okay. And we went way too fast there, which means I can't accelerate too much on that one. But got away with it quite easily. Right, okay, now. The I was on the boost a bit too late then. Now this is the big jump, big ramp. I haven't got enough speed, I don't think. This could be very, very painful indeed. I need 200 and I'm a little bit low. Oh, I've just about done it. I'm a bit off centre, that's the main thing. Right, we've got away with that somehow. I didn't think we was doing it. I don't think we was doing it quick enough. It might very well be at night, Jason. It might be. So I don't know how I got away with that. If I can get away with it on all three laps, I'll be very, very pleased. Lead is about 280 metres. Thank you, Neil. Thank you. Right. So now it gets very, very wobbly. But just keep in the centre. Don't worry about it. It will right itself here. So we know the lap now, don't we? We've got two sort of like jumps round here. Well, we need to be going round about 170, I think, but not overly quick. Catch that on the down bit so we can drive up there. Probably just less than 170 there. There we go. So straighten it up. Make sure you've planted the corner right now. Boost, boost, boost from very early in this corner to try and get as much speed as you can. It's important that you're centre, because if you go off this big ramp off centre, you're not going to land. You're not going to land your spot at the end. Here we go. Can you feel it? Now that looks a lot better this time. That's perfect. Boom. That's perfect. Good stuff. So Division 3 is looking quite good already. Got a lead of over 700 metres on there, so I'm not pressured at all. So I'm just poodle around really. The car's going to get thrown up a lot round this straight here. Okay. But as long as you don't turn the steering wheel or press a silly key anywhere, it's going to right itself back on the track there. So we're on the last lap. 49.51 is the quickest lap so far. I don't think that he's beaten that. That's a bit slow. I think we might be able to get away with that. It wasn't slow at all, right? Okay. So fractionally between 140, anywhere between 140 and 170 seems to be okay on that one. Well, that wasn't much room to spare there. Plant the corners about halfway round now. Boost it. Boost, 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 boost. Should be okay here. We've got a good run up, getting good traction. Look at this. We need to get as near to 20 as possible. It's going to be on 20. That'll do. That is good, doable. There we go. So there's going to be a bit of inertia on this. It's a bit like being on a roller coaster all day, but we will have a stop and chat between races. Oh my goodness. What's Nick done? He's off the track. He's off. And that was on the last lap, that was. Oh man. That was right near the end. That was right near the end. Yeah, I think I was going too quick and then the car wouldn't turn. Right, so look at the speedometer. He might come flying past in a minute. He's come flying past. I'm off again. Think something's wrong with the keyboard. We've got a keyboard problem. Oh man. Right, so the race is lost. Now hopefully the keyboard has not cut out, because that was two disastrous bits so far. So we got the best lap, but it cost us 2 points there. 0. And I'm not too confident about the steering. Okay, so we'll see how this one goes. So remember, you get 3 points in total if you get the fastest lap. Big Ed's had all these races. Now, if I get 6 points, I could still win, but we might have a damaged car. So, you know, let's see what happens here. Yeah, it's a wireless keyboard, so someone might have used their phone outside and been a problem there. So, you know, maybe we should have used the joystick after all. Right, is this going to be the end of the live stream? I don't know. We'll hopefully not. Hopefully not. If it is, I'll save it. But we haven't been going very long, have we? About 4 minutes. Well, the boost is working. As long as I can steer the thing, we've got half a chance. We'll soon see. When we get to the first corner, I'm either going to drive off the track or I'm not. High Flyer's taking a bit of a lead straight away. Right, it's all about, can I make the first corner? If I can make the first corner, then I'm probably going to be okay. Is there enough room here? That's risky. Right, is it going to drive straight off or are we going to go around the corner? We're making the corner. Okay, so keyboard's back in play. But if we want to keep High Flyer behind us, we know that well, if the league table's anything to go by, we know that she's slower than Big Ed. We don't want her anywhere near her. We don't want her anywhere near us on the stepping stones, because if she bashes into us, we could lose a lot of speed here. Bit quick. Oh man, okay. I get nervous on these every time. But if we can beat High Flyer here, then we've got to redress the balance on the next track, and then we'll get round. But this is making it interesting, at least, isn't it? Good. Okay, right, here we go. We're back in the game. Back in the game. I mean, we only need to get some points off High Flyer, I think, and she's going to get relegated. But we don't want to go back to Division 4, do we? We don't want to go back to the cheese track. The cheese track will be particularly awkward. Right, so boost round here. We can probably jump over a little hole in the road as we zip onto track 2. lap 2 I should say, 1 minute 2.86. I think that's quite similar to the first time that I was on here. Can't believe that I went off on lap 3 there, but it was a mechanical failure, and it could happen. It happened to Max Verstappen in the last Formula 1 race. It's Formula 1 on Sunday, of course. Right. Again, I'm thrashing high flyer here, at 600 metres in the lead on lap 2. Right. You know what to do here, don't you? Get it round about 140 kph or mph, whatever it's done on. Big mistake on the stepping stones, if you're new to it, is going too fast. If anything, you need to slow down. That's close. That's close. That's too low. That's very low. Me saying there, I will try and take it easy, Jason. But if we win this race, then the likelihood is we're in good position there. Okay, right. Okie dokie. It's got a bit of air here. This game is called Stunt Car Racer, and it's my favourite racer on the ZX Spectrum, being played on the 128K. We're a bit of a crucial bit in the game here. I've got lots of boost left. 1 minute 34, so that's slower than when I beat Big Ed, because I think we went below a minute on that one. But I don't want to show off too much. We just need to drive around really and keep the thing in one piece. Every corner, well, I'm not quite central here, so we have to be a bit careful. Be a bit careful, be a bit careful, be a bit careful. Right, I don't want to risk straighten the car up. Might have to turn in a bit early here, so we're not on the outside. We do that. Right, so this is the only place where it can sort of like go wrong now. That was a bit quick. We've only got, yeah, we're landing on the stepping stones a bit too near the end, but I think we got away with that just about before. That's okay, right, okay, so now, as long as the keyboard doesn't go wrong, or my finger slips on the wrong button, we should be okay. Literally, it's just this drop here, and we're dead straight here, so we're not going to go off at a funny angle. Just land that, don't even hit the accelerator, Nick, and we can just poodle on. He's hit the accelerator, just poodle around here, just got to nail this corner, really smash into it. There we go, so I think that's the end of the lap. So we're not going to get relegated at least, it's just a question now if we come second or third. Race 1, hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. Right, okay, another victory. Thanks, Gumdio. Right, so we beat High Flyer. Race 5 of 6, so 2 points for the winner, that's me. 1 point for the fastest lap, that's me as well. So thanks folks for sending your positive energy. So really we should have beaten Big Ed on that last race. He's got 8 points, we've got 7. I think if we draw and get the same amount of points, the computer goes up and we stay where we are. So the only result that could help us here is if to beat High Flyer on that last track, the big ramp, and that could be a bit of a bogey for me. But hopefully, if we've got a big lead after lap 1, then we'll try and take it as easy as we possibly can. So 49.51 was my fastest lap until I went off. Let's just try and keep it nice and easy. There's no option, Tom, to do a backwards lap, I don't think. There's no way you can turn round. So we'll see how we go here. So it's the cyan track again, being craned onto the thing. So yeah, it's getting a little bit tense now. Keyboard, do not go wrong, unless that's a bug in the game to stop you winning. Right, now ideally I want to get a faster start than High Flyer, so she's nowhere in the way. Right, so it's 2 smaller jumps, 1 large jump. Right, check out +1. Plus means that she's in the lead. Still going up. Oh, I don't want to go too fast around this bit. That could just shut me off completely. Didn't like that at all. Didn't like that at all. We're slight level with each other, and if she crashes into me, she could change our directory, so we go completely off the track. High Flyer is right next to me. I can't emphasise enough. If that car bumps into me, that's pretty much game over. I'm off the track, because it's impossible, it seems, to knock them off the track. but they can knock you off the track, and that becomes a big problem if you're doing the big ramp. Right, I'm not quite straight here, but I can't correct it as we're going up here, so wish me luck. Away we go. Not quite level. What that'll do, we can correct it now. Okay, so we've only got a lead of about 40 meters. She's running us very, very close here. This is going to be a tight one. Oh, she tends to ease it down here where the track goes all funny. We can take a risk through here. She goes a lot slower through here because it's just crazy. And we've just opened up 200 meters because it's just daft going as fast as I did through that bit. It's just absolutely super crazy. I'll just take it easy through here. Accelerate a little bit, but don't overdo it. Try and nail the landing. There we go. Right, okay, so. Oops, I forgot to boost then. Ooh, he's a bit late on the boost, folks. Should still be able to get to 200. We're over 200. I'll get back. We lost a bit there. That's enough. That's plenty. That should be the best jump so far, I think. It's coming at a bit of a crooked angle. Oh man, that was maybe a bit too fast. I didn't know that was possible. Right, okay, so coming to the end of lap 2. This is the bit where we get a bit of a distance on her, but let's not be too silly. Let's just drive normally around here in case we hit a bump in the road and it just throws it off. Yeah, okay, right. So, here we go. I'm getting a bit of a deja vu here. About there, between 140 and 170. Okay, that's quite forgiving, that. Plant that. Right. Looking good, looking good. Straighter than before. It's gonna hit 200. Here he goes. Right, let's not hit the boost at all now. This is where I went off the course last time. The car just drove straight off. Let's not do that. Get into there. Car is turning well. Car is turning well. Forward through here. That should be the finishing line, and we've done it. Hi, Elf Boy. We've done it. Well, we've qualified, haven't we? We've qualified after that initial problem, so that was pretty good. That was pretty good stuff, wasn't it? Cool, I thought it was all going to go particularly wrong there. So a 49.06 in the end, which is a pretty good lap. Thanks Jason, thanks Gumdio, thanks Francesco, thank you everyone who is watching. Hurrah, thanks Texie. Right, so 49.06, a 2-minute .32, 2 points for the race win, 1 point for the fastest lap. And there we go, we just about won that. So we got 10 points. Big Ed stays in this division. And High Flyer, well, High Flyer come last, which is like a crazy talk. Thanks, Julie. That's doubles the Snapchats for this evening. Thank you very much. Really appreciated there. Big red thumbs up to you. Excellent stuff. Thank you. I like seeing those go in. Right. Okay. So promotion for me, relegation for High Flyer. Now it's getting it's getting a lot out of my comfort zone now. We've got a track called the Roller Coaster, which your car takes quite a bit of damage on, and there's the high jump, which is a bit like the big ramp, except there's a big like column in the middle, and if you hit that, it's game over as well. I'd love a remake on this, Michael. I've been saying this for years. There's games that sort of like touching it ever so slightly, but they're not actually this. And the two races we got this time are WizKid and Max Boost. Right, okay. So normally you would practice from this point forward to try and get used to the tracks, but I'm not doing that because I'm a Wally. Right, start the racing season. I'm a little bit unfamiliar with these tracks now. And if you're racing someone called WizKid, you'd expect maybe there's going to be a few problems. Right, so it looks like it's a green track again, and you can see the problem straight away, can't you? There's the big ramp, and there's that big tower in the way, You do need maximum speed on that, a bit like the big ramp. Too slow, and there's just no way that you can survive there. Right. Now this game does have, or you could do save states on emulation. This game, I think it does have some options to save it, which you can do so if you want to keep going and going. I did once complete the game on the Commodore Amiga, but that was back in the day when I was on it every day. These tracks now are getting a little bit awkward. Right. So yeah, I'm going to be on the floor quite a bit. But as I say, if you like this, I'll save wherever I got to, and we'll continue it next week. I wasn't sure whether this was going to go on for half an hour, or an hour and a half. So yeah, I think we'll just we'll do this, and the likelihood is I'll either get relegated or stay in the league. But it's getting used to the laps really. Maybe I should just stay behind WizKid and just learn the lap first of all and try and get past him on lap 2. I think that's what I'll do. It's a bit cavalier, but we'll let him go past and see if we can learn the lap to see what he's doing. Right, this might be a duff tactic, this. Yeah, you see the problem there? Oh dear. That was the high jump, and I wasn't going fast enough. So, straight away, as I go flying in a random direction, straight away, right from the start on this particular track, you need to boot it, and we need to book a room in the hospital. Right, so be ready for that for next time. So that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Oh dear. We've got an impact crater, you're quite right, on the top. So, it's all about surviving now in this league, because I don't think we can win the league already. He's got a lead of about 1,000, well, he's got a huge lead. Hopefully we don't get lapped. But yeah, maybe I can just try and boot it and get the fastest lap, or just learn the lap. I think we can do quite high there. I remembered the track wrong there. That's why it's quite important to practice. I was unaware that the high jump was straight away around the first corner. I think the rest of the lap isn't too bad actually. Let's look to see if there's any potential problems around. Now that road is at an angle. I seem to remember as well a little bit that you have to get on the outside of it. Yeah, the track is banked there. I might fall off again. Look at that. Whoa. Right. Yeah. Oh, it tried to. That was very nasty. It tried to drop me back on a crooked track. Right, okay. Now, we are in danger of getting lapped soon. But anyway, let's just boot it round here. We know we need to get ultimate super speed to get any chance of making the ski jump. The ski jump. Right, I'm ready for it now, but I think I might have lost too much speed again. Is that right? That's how you do it, I think. Right, so yeah, if I race that again, I'm probably boot it, jump over that humpback and catch it on the down bit. Oh, I didn't quite do it. There we go. Now this is the bit I need to learn how to do this. Maybe turn a bit late. Oh, I thought it was going to go bank then. Wasn't that the banked bit? I thought that was the banked bit. That must come up. That must be at the end of this straight here. Yeah. See, look at this. How do you do this bit? Go wide. Yeah, you've got to go right on the outside of that corner, and then you can floor it there. So that's it. But the car's almost wrecked, as you can see up the top there. The car is almost wrecked. My only chance of this is getting a fastest lap somehow. Oh God. Really went round that corner a lot faster than I should have done. Yeah, and I've made that high jump again. I'm miles too high. Oh, this is going to be painful. The Commodore 64 version of this was outstanding. I think the track's brown on that one. I think, yeah, they all play pretty good. And I've wrecked the car, so yeah, that wasn't particularly good. So I'm a bit out of my depth now after all that good gameplay. I'm a bit out of my depth now in Division 2. But I just need to practice the track. So elements are good. I've got a track record, but I don't think I've got any points. Oh look, I got the fastest lap. So it wasn't a disaster. WizKid 2 points the race winner, 1 point fastest lap. So it is in me to actually be able to get a bit better there. It wasn't a complete whitewash. Right, so I think we're going to something similar is going to happen on each track. So back in the day, if you got this far on the track, you would be hoping that you just stay in that particular league. But I'm at the bottom. But WizKid's done 3 races. Max Boost has done 2. I've done 1. So it looks like it's going to be me that's going to be fighting Max Boost to stay in the actual lead. But the roller coasters are pretty tricky as well. I mean, look at that. Look at that. There's a lot of ups and downs going on this track. Lots of ups and downs. It draws that quite well, doesn't it, for the Spectrum? It draws it quite quickly. I think it's quite easy to fly off this also. And you can get some, well, you can get some air and fall off completely there. So, yeah. The roller coaster. What could possibly go wrong here? A lot. But we're back on cheese. It's a high cheese this time round. Good, good. Right, okay. Okay, dokie. Yeah, I don't know whether just to boot this round and hope for the best. Or just try and take it easy. Roller coaster. Yeah, I think I remember back in the day of driving off the track quite a lot here. Yeah, crazy tracks, Francesco, you're quite right. So, here we go. Oh, look at the angle on this thing. That's insane. I don't know if we have to drive off the end of here quite slow as we... Yeah, I think... let's hold back a bit. Yeah, he's not going very fast. I think there's a... I think that's from memory. I think there's a big drop round the back of here. He's gone into the stratosphere. There we go. So if you booted it, you'd be in problems. Right, okay. So we survived the first bit. So how do you overtake a car on a track this wide? Don't know what the frame rate of this is, but let's just try and keep him in distance. Oops, I think we've gone up that too... We've gone up that too fast. Where's the track gone? Right, okay, so that was a massive drop as well. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Who wants to do this in real life? Anyone? Keyboard. Yeah, do this in real life in a real car on the keyboard. I can't get any traction with it. We're not spending too much time actually on the road itself. That's the problem, to actually accelerate. But anyway, he's in sight. He is just there. Well, I think the only thing we can do is just try and keep beside him, and maybe overtake him at the end, perhaps. Oh, jeepers, jeepers creepers. Right, I'm gonna have to really concentrate here. Yes. Right, is there any like traps on this circuit? We're going down again. Right, this looks like a good overtaking position if I'm keeping close on the last lap. Very tight corner there. Ease off, ease off, ease off. Right, we've got right in line with me. I think that might be the end of lap. Oh, the car went a bit sideways there. Got off the end of... Is that the lap 1? God, this lap's huge. Still going round. Right, okay, still going round. That's the end of the lap, surely. It is. So that's 124 that lap. We know we have to decelerate at the end here, or we go flying off. Decelerate. I can just overtake him in the air somehow. Can I jump over the top of him? I think I did that a lot better than him. Can't boost it. Don't let him get away. Don't let him get away. Don't let him get away. Now this is the bit where it dropped massively, didn't it? I don't want to be up in the air too much here. Right, okay, right, go, 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 go. Forward, through. I think at the moment he's going to have the fastest lap as well. Right, come on, Nicky, come on. Right, we're going to have to take a few risks here, or he's going to automatically get the fastest lap and win the race as well. Let's get closer. Let's get closer. Man. Go on, right on the outside. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This is too fast for this bit. Slow down. Going past, going past, going past. That's an overtaking manoeuvre. I don't know if I can hold this. Right. Keep going. Right, I'm now in the lead. No, he's in the lead, is he? Oh, it's close anyway. Let's boot it down here. Car looks okay for damage. He's going to be right with me the whole time. We'll go through them. This must be good for fastest lap, surely. Did a 1:23 last time. Right, let's get up here. So it's quite a short distance. Decelerate. Is that too fast? No, that might be just about okay. As long as the car doesn't jump up again. We lost a lot of speed there. Come on, keep. That's it. I think we got away with that. Did we? Maybe. Oh man. Maybe I should be a taxi driver. That's too high. Boot it down here, right? So whenever the car's got all four wheels on the track, we need to make use of these boosts because that's where we get in the gap here. Oh, we know we're quicker than him near the end of the track, end of the lap. Is he going to come? Is he going to come? He's going to come sailing past, is he? No, we're not going to let him come sailing past. Boost, boost, boost. Now, if this is a win, I'll be extremely surprised. It's going to be close. Surely he must be near the end of the lap now. Oh, no. He must be... Is he using all these boosts as well? He must be. He must be. Just, come on. 1:02. Keep throttling it. Keep throttling. I think there's one corner left, isn't there? Off the boost. Just go down here. Surely he can't overtake me on the corner here. That's it. Go over the finishing line. You are kidding me, are you? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It was just there. It was just there. It was 10 metres away. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh man. That is an LOL moment, that is. That was crazy. You can't get much closer than that. Oh, sorry folks, I let you down. It was just one corner. What does that mean? I got the best lap. What does that mean? Does that mean I'm going down? Right, WizKid 2 points. I'm 1 point. So that means, yeah, it's between me and Max Boost who goes down. Because if you get the same amount of points, sorry folks, if you get the same amount of points, you sort of like go down, don't you? Oh, so we've got 2 races left. Let's see if at least I stay up so we can do this league again. If not, well, then I guess it might be on to next week. So yeah, we've got 2 races left, then we might call the end of the stream depending on what happens. But let's just go. So I was getting gradually better, much like the race before in the previous league. I really should have won that. Anyway, onwards and upwards. We know the high jump, don't we? We know the high jump. I've got to boot it straight away, and we can't go too fast. But the races are exciting, aren't they? On this, I think I've got a level that's close to the AI. Yeah, I thought I had that race 1 as well. But anyway, haven't played this division for quite some time, but it wouldn't take too much practice for me to get it, I don't think, and then get into Division 1, which hopefully, because it seems like you're liking this, we'll do it next week. We'll pencil it in. Originally, this stream was only just to be an hour, but we'll certainly do this league at least to see what happens. If I stay up, great. If I get relegated, well, no worries. We'll do it next time. So I don't know if Max Boost is quicker than WizKid. Could be, but I don't want him mucking up here. Now, if you remember before, I went too fast round here, so it's hard to judge this, but it's going to be around about 200, I would have thought. Is that a bit low? No, it's perfect. Right, so that's an expert now. But we know there's one tricky bit on this, don't we? When the track is not level, it goes sort of like an angle. But it's just between me and Max Boost now who goes down. WizKid's definitely going to win. There's no question about that. And it's just the end of this straight where we have to be a bit careful, take it a little bit wide, just to keep on the track. We do that, we just need to repeat it. That's too fast. We just need to repeat it twice. Well, I just about got away with that. That was a bit too fast. Shouldn't be boosting along there, Nicky. We're going to get a bit of damage to the car. Just keep it easy. So 300-meter lead. It's all about can we do the high jump each time, really. Take there. It's just knowing when to accelerate. Accelerate now. Took off a bit early there. Got away with it. That's a bit long. Check out the hole in the... oh, good. Cool. That was just about okay. I think a few more meters and then we would have been done for there. So lap 2, the crack's not looking too bad. I don't think that's going to be a factor unless we don't make the high jump. Whoa. So I hope you're enjoying the stream. We're having a lot of tense racing. Division 4 we sort of like zip through there. Made a few mistakes on Division 3. And Division 2 is proving a little bit taxing for sure. Right, it's just about staying up really. Yeah, see that fooled me the first time, but we seem to have got the hang of that. But let's not get too cocky because we still got to do it one more time as we get to the next one. God, sometimes you think you're going to drive off and then, yeah. Anyway. So me and Max Boost were on the same points, wasn't we? I think I'm a bit slow on the acceleration. Oh dear, folks. That doesn't look quick enough. Oh. Where's the car going to land? We were so lucky there. The car, I think really, it didn't make the jump and just booted off the top. Just booted off the top. I'd like to see the camera pull away there, but we might have flipped a full 360 there. That was amazing. I don't think I've ever got away with something like that before. Good, right, okay. So it's just one last tricky bit. We've got a bit of get out of jail free card there. It's just a question of doing this bit. We've got on the wide. That's gonna hold, is it? Whoa! Don't go down there. There's a lot of, and that was a bit wide as well. A bit of jeopardy there. So my fastest lap was 52. Hopefully he didn't get a fastest lap there and beat 52 because we want all that. So we zip round there with great aplomb. Right, race 1, and we was quite lucky there. Oh dear, watching me is good medicine. Well, I think I might need to do some medicine after that. Cool, that was amazing. We can't have a replay on that one. So yeah, fantastic. I got I was the race winner, and I got the fastest lap as well from Max Boost. That lap 3 was pretty hectic. So one race left. WizKid is definitely through. We got a chance of doing the same points as him, but the sneaky computer won't let us through on the same points, which is pretty annoying when you're in Division 1 and you think that you've won it. So we just need either a race win or fastest lap to stop Max Boost. I think if they finish on the same points as us, I think we automatically go down, which is pretty unfair, isn't it? Well, I could tie on top points, Dion, but as I say, I think you need to win outright or you've pretty much had it. Right, okay, so roller coaster. Good luck. Now, the problem with this one is I spent quite a lot of time in the air, so I think the secret might be to take some of these cuffs of the drops a lot slower, and then while your opponent's actually in the air, really boost it and try and drive right underneath him. Perhaps that is what you have to do. Right, okay. Okie dokie dokie. Now, hopefully if I do this next week, which is the plan, you'll see me getting gradually better to a certain point where I can actually ace the whole thing. Well, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Watching Nick being good at the game. Mind you, I'm quite good at Man at Minor. Bomb, 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 bomb. Right, concentrate. So we know at the top here we don't want to fly off the edge. We're both going to decelerate here. Right, decelerate. Now you see what I'm going to try and do. Hopefully he gets a lot of air and I can drive underneath him if I hit the ground. Right, he's up in the air. Boost. No, I didn't get too much. It wasn't too much of an advantage. We was probably about, I don't know, down about a couple of tenths of a second before him. So it's another cat and mouse thing. Decelerate there. Let's try the same thing again. Right, go. He's still trying to straighten his car out, but he's got good acceleration, so that chance is gone. Let's just keep him in sight again like last time. And his square wheels and everything. Now I think he's going quicker than the last person I was up against. He's actually getting away. This is bad. If I lose sight of him, that's not going to be too clever. Right, chance. No, I thought I was going to go straight past him again. Right, okay. So it sounds like you need to be right behind him before you can actually do any of that sort of stuff. This is going to be a bit close, isn't it? He needs to get the race win and the fastest lap to actually stay up. If he does that, then I will go down, deeper and down. But as I say, if I stay close to him, I might fluke the fastest lap. But ideally, I want to beat him. Anyway, don't panic. Just a question of keeping him in our sights at the moment. But he does periodically open up a bit of an extra gap, which is a bit of a worry. Just boost it through here. I'm not gaining on him like the last fella. Right. Maybe he'll have a bad lap at some point. Yeah, it's going to have to do it. It might have to be a risky lap 3. 117. Gone alongside him, which probably means I'm going too fast. Right, I'm in the lead by 20 metres. Oh my word, so I think he hit me. I think he hit me then, and I almost drove off the track. I think we're alongside each other there. God knows where we are now. There, yeah, he's just got straight ahead again. So, for a moment there, we was alongside each other. That was quite hectic. Yeah, he's opened up the same distance again. Yeah, it's getting confidence. It's getting confidence in the track. Hi, Dave. He's a bit too far away. So he's got the fastest lap at the moment for a 20.92. We certainly don't want him getting that. Oh, that's too fast. Take a few risks in this last lap after this one, because we're not getting him back. And when I say risk, that means boosting it round the corners. Check out. And he's going to go quicker than 20.92 again, I think. He has got max boost, hasn't he? So there's one bit of the track where I'm probably being a little bit too gentle, where I don't need to be. Right, he's just a dot. He's just a dot on the horizon now. Come on. Yeah, I pull him back a little bit here. He's got a lead of about 130 odd meters, which is a lot. We've got 40 odd boosts left. Right, we're going to have to really go for it here. So we're either going to drive off the track, or it's going to go hideously wrong. Decelerate, 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 decelerate. That's too ambitious, Nick. Whoa, we landed right on the edge of reason there, but we're almost at a standstill. Oh man, almost at a standstill, almost at a standstill, almost at a standstill. Come on, land. We're spending too much time in the air. Right. We're going to have to take a lot of risks now. The car's almost damaged. The car's almost damaged anyway. Gotta get him back. This max boost is annoying. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get relegated here. No, that's like loser talk. Where are we on? What about? Right, just keep. Right, I'm gonna keep my finger on the boost now and not ease off at all. That's the only way. Oh my word! How did the car hold that? We're like stuck on the boost button. We're still not gaining him. Car's gonna get wrecked, I think. Come on. going to be round this corner. Round the outside. Oh my word! No, it's not a wreck. No! Oh, look at that! It's because he just touched the back of me. We had to do it. We had to do it to get there. We had to do it to get that one. But that was quite close. You know, so as a first blundering, it was pretty unfair, wasn't it? There. Yeah. So look, he's got all the points, and oh, what does that mean? Does that mean Does that mean I stay up? I think I might have stayed up there. The computer's put me into second place. Thanks, Dave. I think it's put me into second place, you know. We'll soon find out. Yeah, look at that. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? That just tells you cheaters never prosper, which is pretty amazing. So we've managed to stay in the same. League, which is quite good. So. Our opponents for next season will be the Dodger and Big Ed, and we know we can beat Big Ed because we beat him last time, didn't we? So that was pretty good. So, you know, I hope you liked having a look at this initial start to the Blundering series. It was just going to be a tester, but we went for about an hour and 20 minutes. So I will save this where we are. The live streams are coming good, aren't they, really? I'm just trying to improve them each time. This is the first time we looked at one race all the way through. So as I say, this will be a blundering series. So enjoy the rest of your evening. I better make sure this saves. I will save it, Gumdio, rest assured. I'll save it as a save state. So next time we'll be going straight in Division 2. And you know, the super chats, that's really appreciated. But you know, the videos will always be free. The live streams will always be free. So till next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.